Up next, we have Matt Grevers, a two-time Olympian, multiple gold medalist, and we'll just get things started. Matt, obviously you've enjoyed some success here in Omaha the past two go-rounds. Just kind of walk us through kind of your thought process approaching the meet this week.
As Rowdy was saying earlier, we have a shot at this every 4 years, so there's a little anxiety, a little build-up to this meet. And then as soon as I stepped into the pool, it kind of vanished and excitement came. Just seeing this familiar setup and having fond memories of, I guess, the last two trials kind of got me excited, and that's where I'm at right now, just excited.
Go ahead and take questions. If you could raise your hand, we'll get you a mic. Go ahead.
Now that you, sorry. So Matt, congratulations that you are about to be a father, and with Annie being pregnant. What's your thoughts on the Zika virus? I know Annie was going to be going to Rio, and now because of all that, I don't want that to shade whatever great things are happening with you. But what kind of discussions did you guys go through on that?
Very short discussion. As soon as we found out that Annie was pregnant, we knew instantly she was not going to go to Rio if I did make the team. Just a risk not worth taking. And even myself, as soon as if I'd make the team, I'd come back, I'd quarantine myself and go through all the processes that you need to go do to make sure that you're clean. So yeah, we're just educating ourselves now. I'm educating myself. I'm going to bring a lot of mosquito repellent if I go.
Matt, you just heard Rowdy talk about the 100 backstroke and how competitive an event that is. You've seen Murphy and Plummer going 52s this year, and you've been right there at the 53 lows. What's your outlook on that event from what you've seen and what you're expecting here in the next couple days?
Plummer's been around. I've been racing him since I was 10 years old. I think Murphy was born when we were 10 years old. But he's been phenomenal for a while, and those guys, I expect all three of us to be really fast. And I think it might be one of the fastest, relative to being close to the world record, one of the fastest men's events at the meet. And I think we're all excited and we're all hungry for those spots. And yeah, I think you can expect some pretty cool things. I don't want to say you can expect a world record, but I think it's possible for all three of us to be right there. And who knows, Murphy's a young guy, and those young people drop a lot of time. Not saying the old people can't, but who knows what can come from him. And I mean, David Plummer's, he's hungry for it. He's just missed the team a few times, and he really wants it. So, and I want to hold my title. So all of us are really hungry for the event, and I think, yeah, it'll be good.
Coleman.
I guess you just touched on it there a little, but how's your perspective been different this quad, and I guess just coming in the last couple weeks and being here now than 08 and 12?
08, I still consider myself an underdog, and that was a very pure experience, as in I wanted to make the team, but I didn't have expectations to. So it was just a goal, but kind of a lofty goal. 2012, I thought I was supposed to make the team and win, and now it's very similar to 2012. I want to make the team really bad, and I'd say my preparation thought process has been very similar to 2012. My expectations are very similar. Just because I've accomplished goals in the past doesn't mean I don't want to accomplish new ones now. I'm not just satisfied with my past performances, and yeah, I'm just as hungry as ever. And I would like to say the anxiety levels are lower, but they're not. I mean, there's similar pressure as always. I guess Annie being pregnant kind of puts things in a different perspective, that the swimming world, which can be everything to us, has now gotten a little smaller for me. Some real life things kind of can shrink the swimming world things. But yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to race now, and yeah, very similar perspective as 2012.
Karen.
Matt, I think you're one of 8 or 9 swimmers who was in the 2000 trials and is swimming here. And 3 of you, Michael has a child, Dana has a child, you're about to have a child. What is that like for you to sort of think about that journey that a handful of you have made from teenagers in 2000 to parents or parents to be in 2016.
Yeah, it's a really neat journey. And this 7 to 8 of us that have been around that long, we're all great friends. And I think swimming is very similar to another job. People are like, well, how do you manage swimming in the lifestyle? I was like, well, it's like anyone that has a job. If they have a job and raising a family or is trying to start a family, I think it's similar balances. And yeah, just again, it's talking earlier, puts things in perspective of how important swimming can be. And then you have real life issues or miracles happening that you can really appreciate that's outside the swimming world. So that's really neat. Yeah, I think swimming's a really great community, and it's fun to kind of grow up with some of those people. Try to become parents is crazy. I'm going to be a parent. Still a kid.
Phil.
Hi, Matt. Phil Hirsch. Can you talk about the difference between swimming the 2000 trials at a relatively small natatorium in Indianapolis, and then going to a bigger tank pool outdoors in Long Beach, and then the experiences here?
So 2000 trials felt big because I was little. I was 15, and I haven't been to a meet like that before, and I was just in awe. But it was also really neat to be on deck with those big-time athletes. I heard Rowdy Gaines earlier talking about the experience, and that experience that you can get swimming at a trials is really good. It's really good to give you a perspective and focus for the next time around. And for me, yeah, 2000 trials, like I said, it seemed big, so I don't know about the size, but yeah, I was just there to get autographs and yeah, meet my idols. And then 2004, outdoor swimming is tough. I think for the Midwesterners, which was me at the time, it was very difficult to swim outdoor. I came out of outdoors. I came out of the 100 backstroke bleeding down both lats because I was hitting the lane line all the time just because I never really learned to swim outdoors. So I think there's a big disadvantage there. But if the Olympics are going to be outdoors, that makes sense. And then 2008, for me, it was a very serious event. And then this is also the coolest pool I've ever been to. At that point, in 2008, I've never seen or had an experience of a swim meet like that. Fireworks and that green waterfall and just a huge jumbotron. I remember swimming the 100 backstroke final, the last 25, and looking at the jumbotron and trying to figure out which one was me, and saying I was in the top 3. I had a chance, and just getting a burst of adrenaline. And you don't get to see a huge jumbotron of yourself at normal meets, so it's just the size of the meet. It just felt tremendous, and it gave you an opportunity for tremendous things. You felt like you had to perform to the level of the environment. And this is just one of the coolest environments. And now it's a familiar environment, which is really good to me just for comfort. I think being comfortable gives you confidence, and confidence swimming is fast swimming.
You mentioned anxiety. What do you do to clear your head and get ready to compete? And second, when you do come to a venue like this, what do you do to kind of get used to the surroundings?
Yeah, just to get used to the surroundings, just walk around and refamiliarize yourself with everything. It is very familiar from last time, so I think I know what to expect. To reduce anxiety, I go through my routines. I can't stress enough how important routines are for swimmers, and it's very similar to what I just said. Doing your routine gives you comfort, confidence eases your anxiety. So that's kind of, I just do my same stretches, the same things before bed, and same shaving rituals, just stuff to get you comfortable. And that usually, just being here reduces anxiety because you're like, I'm here, I know what to do. Beforehand, I get a little more nervous, but I think it's fun. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's fun anxiety.
Anybody else? All righty. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate your time. Should be up momentarily with Michael and Bob.